Well, hello CiBillions. Welcome back to our channel. And today we'll be talking about the 10 mistakes to avoid as an entrepreneur while you're building your next startup. So, let's begin. Now, are you finally thinking of starting your own startup and be your own boss? If yes, then congratulations because not many people have an entrepreneurial mindset like you, and they will probably never go on to a journey that you are about to witness just by starting your own startup. The adventure that you are about to witness will be a roller coaster ride and will give you an exposure of many different circumstances and scenarios that will help in shaping you into a different yet better version of yourself. The great part about a startup journey is that every journey is unique, creative, challenging, compelling, and rewarding in its own unique way. You might have thought many times to create a problem solving product or service and be the next Bill Gates, Jeff Bezos, Steve Jobs, Mark Zuckerberg, or Elon Musk. But the great part about your own startup journey is that you don't need to copy anyone or try to do the same things as someone else previously did in order to get successful. As long as you have a fire inside you about a vision which as of now can be only seen by you, there's no need to worry. But the negative aspect of starting your own startup is that it's not all rainbows and sunshine. You will not be the first person to go through it, and you aren't going to be the last. Every now and then we see people with an entrepreneurial spark in them who claim to change the world with the revolutionary ideas and concepts that will help humanity and will take us one step forward in time. Such people can be found in almost every corner of the world with futuristic prototypes, out of the box thinking, and unusual approaches. While they are equipped with their latest offerings which can end many problems faced by humanity, the real question lies at how many of these entrepreneurs who begin their journey with enthusiasm, excitement, and a vision do really complete their journey in being successful. The answer to this question might affect your confidence, as not many startups that begin their journey end on a very successful note. In fact, almost 9 out of 10 startups fail due to some reason or another. So, statistically speaking, 90% of the startups fail and only 10% survive in the long run. Hence, you should be extra cautious and prepare yourself in advance in order to avoid these silly yet costly mistakes. So, before you start your own adventurous journey, we would like to inform you about some of the mistakes that you might make in a startup journey, and they are as follows. Now, the number one mistake is you need both idea and money. Now, many entrepreneurs don't start their journey because they wait for a perfect idea, time, product, service, industry, or customer base. They think that a business will only be successful if they had that one great idea which is unheard or unseen. While this may be true if you actually have such an idea, but the reality is that you don't need to wait for a perfect idea that comes to humanity once in a lifetime. There are 7.8 billion people on earth right now. Hence, it's almost impossible to come across an idea that hasn't crossed in anyone's mind yet. To get a good business idea, all you need to do is take a look around yourself. You will notice that there are many problems in your life, and anyone who comes up with a solution will be paid in direct proportion to the difficulty of the problem solved. Society rewards entrepreneurs who have the guts to go against the odds and solve a big problem faced by many individuals. Think like a true visionary and fill the gap with an effective, efficient, yet simple solution, and in no time you will get started. Take an example of any successful entrepreneur like Bill Gates, who came up with Microsoft Windows and changed the way we use our personal computers. Or take the example of Steve Jobs, who came up with iPhone, iPod, iPad, iTunes, iOS, and changed the way we listen to music or use a phone. If you can fill a gap with a solution, you have an idea which will be rewarded in the long term if successful. Hence, you don't need a perfectly baked idea. Instead, you need to evaluate your ideas on various parameters to check their feasibility. We have made a video about it. Do check it out. On the other side of the spectrum, there are entrepreneurs who will never start their own startup because all they care about is money in the first place. They will never take a step forward towards making their idea into a prototype because they think that business can only be initiated if you have a large sum of money or you are directly born into a rich and wealthy family with access to lots of wealth. While this might be true that you do need funds according to the various needs and requirements of a business, you can start with a small amount of money to initiate your business with the basics and then look for funds when you establish some customer base and you have some real results. You can also ask for funds from your family and friends. If you are really good at what you do, then there will always be someone who will trust you with their money. Later on, the investors can also be brought on board to fulfill the scarcity of funds. They will be glad to fund you if you have some real results with you, because results speak for themselves that your idea actually has the potential to make it big in the long run. Investors will also make up for the lack of experience and expertise as you are new into this, and this will also help you to avoid silly yet costly mistakes which are mostly made by naive entrepreneurs like you. Hence, we can say that a successful business neither requires an out of the world idea nor it requires a large sum of money in the beginning. Your idea could be very basic with a problem solving approach for a particular customer base, and bingo, you hit the jackpot for starting a business, and later you can scale up with funds, time, experience, and according to your own unique vision. Now, the second point is underestimating the amount of resources. Another mistake that you might make in the beginning is underestimating the amount of resources that your business will require in the long run. New entrepreneurs often make this mistake as they are too excited about their idea. They are often inexperienced, naive, and are often unable to precisely calculate the amount of capital, employees, time, effort, advertising, planning, and execution that it will take in order to create a successful business. Miscalculations will spiral into very silly mistakes that will build up over a long period of time, and when reality hits them hard about their poor choices that they made in the past, their business falls like a deck of cards. Hence, before starting your own business, you need to carefully analyze every aspect of your business. Carefully examine your business from all angles and look for loopholes. Take feedback and improve your idea in every damn possible way. Constructive criticism, if used wisely, will help you to refine your ideas, products, services, vision, standard operating procedure, and it will ultimately reward you with a business plan that has the least amount of flaws to begin with. After starting a business, the last thing that you would want to do is realize that you have run out of resources that can thrust your business onto the next level. This would really mean that your startup journey would be delayed and everything might even come to a halt. Your startup dream may very soon become your worst nightmare. It's like you're stranded in the middle of nowhere. If you fail to recognize this mistake and you do really underestimate the amount of resources that will be required for the business, then you are doomed to fail sooner or later. Now, to keep this video short and simple, we will simply end here, and in the following videos we will discuss about all the other mistakes that you need to avoid in your startup. Well, that was it for today, civilians. Now, if you really liked our content, then please like, comment, share and subscribe. It's your likes that motivate us to make more content just for you. And do follow us on Instagram, because our community of like-minded people is growing bigger day by day. So, thanks for being with us until the end. We'll see you in the next one, and thank you.